Well, welcome everybody to this Christmas speech. Now, this is a bit of a weird one for me to be doing this year because normally I do it at the Christmas party where I can feel the energy of the people, whereas this year I'm having to talk to you through TV land. So hopefully you're hopefully you're getting into this. Anyway, I've done my usual thing where I've looked at a high level what our results are and how did we go, and I wanted to share that with you today. So I'm going to get started on that. So obviously we had a pandemic. Does everybody remember that? Feels like the whole year has gone in a bit of a blur. If you think back to the beginning in March where the pandemic began to hit, I look back at that now and I feel like it was 10 years ago. So the first thing that I wanted to say really was the big achievement that this business did this year was actually making it through COVID and all of you making it through COVID. I think that there's been some outstanding work that's been done, some incredible maturity that's been shown. We've seen some wonderful leadership from people as the business probably hit the biggest obstacle that it had had in 25 years. And I think I can put my hand on my heart when I say that. You know, when I think of the 25 years, I think a lot of stuff has happened, but in terms of the one thing that's happened that I thought could really cause us trouble, it was really this pandemic. So I suppose my main message today really is, regardless of the results, which I'll get into in a minute, it's really to say thank you to everybody from the bottom of my heart, really, for hanging in there, for doing what we needed to do, and the whole business making it through 2020. And I think some of the things that we've learned, some of the changes that have been made have actually set us up very, very well for the future. So in terms of our numbers, let me run through them. So property management, in 2019 we had 3,582 managements. As of November 2020, so we still have another month to go, we are sitting at 3,670. So good chance, I think, that we may just clip that 3,700 mark. So considering what we've been through, I think that's a pretty good outcome. And considering that our whole new business function got shut down there for a period, pretty good result. But I'll talk more about that. In terms of leasing, in 2019 we leased 1,501 leases. In 2020 year to date, 1,718. So massive step up there. We do have still December to finish up, so good chance we're going right over that 1,800 plus. So fantastic effort from leasing. In terms of leasing standouts, Amy at Penrith, 196 leases, pretty phenomenal. And Kimbo, who probably was very, very busy during the COVID period, 187. So fantastic outcome, fantastic result for both those people. In terms of new business, very interesting, considering the fact that we shut down our new business function in the middle of COVID. So the fact that we did that, in 2019 we did 563 new businesses. In 2020 year to date, so again another month to go, 522. So a very good chance that we'll do exactly the same amount as last year, but we did it with some of the team having to be stood down. I think the biggest standout that I can see that's happened in COVID was a couple of things. Firstly, we had Sandy at MBH, so she did very, very well there, staying calm and getting that leased. But I think that the thing that we really learned in the new business was the whole leasing plus new business team, the team of two. And we can see some very, very exciting results coming through, particularly in Macquarie Street with Vanessa and Naomi, who actually achieved 12 new businesses last month. And if they can maintain that all the way through next year, we'd be very happy. But we're really onto something, that team of two, and I think that's one of the main achievements of that new business team. Now, in terms of sales, very interesting. So in 2019, we sold 230 properties. In 2020, year to date, so again, we've still got a few more to come through, 299. So we're going to go over that 300 mark, which was pretty amazing. That's a 30% increase in the number of properties that we've sold. And in terms of volume, 262 million to 310 million, and still a bit more time to go. So massive effort. Like, we really thought in the middle of the year that that was going to be a disaster, that it would be just no sales, but it's turned out the opposite. So we've done well. In terms of the standouts, I'm going to wind this up a little bit. The numbers that I've got at the moment are year to date. We still have a bit more to go, and I tell you, in terms of who's going to be our number one team, we've got James Crow sitting on 859,000 and Eddie and West sitting on 847. One sale in it, I reckon. So it's going to be a fight to the death, and we love that. But very good outcomes. Mr. Q coming in there third with he and Natasha, which was a fantastic outcome. And one particular one that I really want to make mention is Mr. David Lippman. Now, obviously out there in Penrith, they have an average fee that's a lot lower, but 54 properties he sold in 2020, and he did it as a single agent. So phenomenal outcome, and really everyone should, I don't know, rush through TV land and give him a big clap on the back and a cheers. It was a fantastic effort. So really good. I suppose a little bit surprising in all of that, where in COVID, leasing stopped, came back. Our new business got that back up and running. Sales did better. So I actually looked at it. Our total revenue for the whole business was up by 7% across the whole year, which actually was pretty amazing. So thank you very much, everybody, for all your efforts on that. In terms of notable wins, so I sort of see this year as obviously getting through COVID, but I really think that it is setting us up for a new way next year. So I hope everyone notices I'm wearing a new suit here. New suit, new shirt, new attitude, new year. That is my overall theme here. We did a lot of stuff in shared services, new website, new technology sitting around how we're doing our marketing. We have a new marketing plan going into 2021, which Sarah and I are very excited about. And so it's all about building on that platform. Our property, we didn't get quite as far as we wanted to get, but we did get Riverwood to the payment platform. So thank you to the Riverwood team for that. And we are set up for next year to take that final step. So very complex project, very complex. And I think the efforts of our property team and also all the property management team in bringing that forward, it's all going along well. One of the things that's excited me the most is about our growth plan and how we're going to be doing that moving forward. So obviously, I suppose if you looked at it in the past, you try and work out what your initiatives are in the beginning of the year, and then you execute them during the year. But our environment changes so fast, and what the growth plan has taught me is that we can do small strategies, be very clear about what outcomes, what we need. So the growth plan around new business with the employing of new leasing consultants to support our new business team, new business consultants. If we got to 50 organics a month, we're fine. Well, last month they hit 46, so we're almost there. So it's all been a great, it's been a good success, and encourages me to take small steps all the time with things that we can grow and improve our business, and there's plenty of that coming next year. The other thing to mention is shared services. Obviously in the support team, there's a lot of new faces. I sometimes feel that in the last 3 months, there's been a lot of new people have come into Moreton as we've taken a big step forward to increase our team. And our shared services team, we've got some really smart people that I think are going to make a real difference to how we can support the people on the front line and support people better. And we're already making some changes and some progress to that. So I think that's very exciting to see where that's all going to next year. So my final message, as I said, new suit, new look, new attitude, new year. We're going to rule off on COVID and we're going to move forward. It's a funny thing, but COVID, which we thought could potentially destroy the business, has actually strengthened it. It's strengthened in terms of what we're doing. The people have strengthened. I'm telling everybody that I wish I could have taken a photo of our young people before COVID and a photo of our young people after COVID. And they're a different group of people. They've all matured, grown up, and capable of great things. So when I look around the business, as I start to finish up for 2020, I'm excited. I'm optimistic. I think next year's going to be great, and I think this business is well poised to go to a next level. So everybody, my main message over Christmas: lie down, relax. Everyone has a sleep. I'm certainly going to be doing that. Spend time with your family, eat some turkey, have a good time, and then I'm going to see you back here in 2021. Thank you.